Morning. How are you, my loves? I hope you're well. Happy Monday. I can't believe I think this is the second and a half week of November. We're like almost halfway through the month, which is so exciting and exhilarating. And so when you join, say hello. Hello, Scott. Hello, Edward. Hello, Rakesh. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm on my beautiful walk again. I guess this is like my new habit to be on my walk. And today you can see a little bit more of the like pinkish, like it's just, I don't know why the phone does that, but my beautiful little spot that I just am obsessed with. I come and I walk every morning, and then I sit here for about 10 to 20 minutes for a meditation. And then I just feel called to jump on live and connect and have a conversation. And so, today, I wanted to really have a great conversation about my weekend, because it was a wow, like just so many things happened in 72 hours or 48 hours, or whatever we want to call it, that I just wanted to pop on and share it, because it in the universe, like it shows the power of your frequency, the power in your energy, that everything's aligning for you, that everything's working out for you. So Friday night, I really wanted Cold Stone ice cream, like the Cold Stone, like the, big brand. I like when they like make it up, and there's like a cookie dough one, I think a brownie one. I just like it. It's like really sweet, and I like the way that it like mushes in your mouth. I don't know. It just is, no other ice cream place I feel like has that. So I love it. So anyway, I text a friend of mine, and they come over. We were going to go to that, but we couldn't end up finding it. So we ended up going to sushi. So we go to sushi, and it was actually a really great time. We like connected in, just what's your intention for the next 12 months of your life? Because obviously my birthday just happened, and what is it? I did really well these last 12 months, and where I want to go, and like, what did they want to go? And we got really deep into talking about relationships and the importance of, mastering your emotions, and the importance of understanding relationships, and the importance of understanding love. Like, how do you want to experience love? How do you want the relationships around you to flourish? And it was just this really beautiful experience. So we go back to my place, and we have some champagne, and we're like, okay, let's go out. And I didn't plan on going out. So we're going to go out. And as we're going to the bar, or the club, whatever you want to say, it was club, I meet these girls, or these young women, I should say. And my friend was not able to get into the club because just the way they were, the state they were in. But I go in with the woman that I met, and we end up, like, one booth that we were supposed to be at was just way too crowded. So we meet another guy, and we go to his booth, and we're just having fun, and we're dancing. And obviously, if you guys know me, I love to dance. Like, I don't even really like to talk to people at the club. I don't want to meet anybody at the club. Just leave me in my own space, but let me dance. So I'm like dancing and having a good time and doing my things. And eventually I drank a little bit too much, so I start like stumbling and falling over, and there's another guy that sees me that's behind the DJ booth, and he was like, hey, come over if you want to, like, come over here. And so he like grabs me, and we move from this booth over to where he is. And when we're over by where he is, he's like kind of helping me like hold up and stand up. And it was like this beautiful, like, I don't know, just experience. It's like, oh my God, I was, having too much fun. And obviously the consequence of that was coming through with, not being able to stand up in the way that I wanted, and he's like helping me. And so eventually, as you know what, I had to leave the bar because I was a little too like, had too much fun. But the three women that I met in the very beginning ended up coming home with me, and they came to my place, and I actually was able to do a meditation for them. So I took out my sound bowls. If you guys have never listened to any of my meditations, go to my podcast, the Colleen Gallagher podcast. I think it's definitely episode 55, and there's another one in the 70s, or my YouTube channel, just search Colleen Gallagher meditation, or you can go on my website. They're everywhere. But anyway, so I take out my sound bowls, the women come back, and I'm like doing a sound bowl meditation for them. And it was on like connection and clearing and relationships. And so finally I do a reading for all of them afterward. And then as one of the women wakes up out of the meditation, she was like, oh my God, I was just listening to your audiobook earlier today. Like, you're the girl. And she showed me, like, she was listening to it, and I was like, oh my God, like, how is it that like this woman that I randomly just met outside of the club, that I had a great night with, and then now they're back at my place and doing a meditation, she was listening to my audiobook that day. Like, how does that even work? Like, how does that happen? Like, the signs of the universe. Like, do you get this? Like, I was out to dinner with a friend, randomly go to a club, at the club have fun. I end up needing to leave because I drank too much. As I'm leaving, they come home with me, and then I'm doing a meditation, and she's like, I was reading your book. And I was like, oh my God. And it was just this like beautiful thing of like the world is always working out for you. And it's just beautiful. Like, I don't know, even like the other guy like helping me when I was, a little too drink too much, and it was just like this beautiful experience. So anyway, Saturday comes and I have a dinner that I'm going to, which was so amazing. And I can't believe it. One of my friends got me like a custom made pink purse. He makes purses. And so he made me it, which is just the whole thing has just me written all over it. And it was like so loving and just so abundant. I couldn't believe that happened because I'd never experienced that. And then yesterday I went and journaled and I like got prepared for the week and I'm just so thrilled. And I wrote some things for my PhD and I go over to my girlfriend's house and one of my girlfriend's house and we're just sitting there and laughing and talking about the weekend and reflecting. And it was just nice to kind of do nothing because I'm not someone who really just sits there and does nothing. Like I don't just like hang out with people, but we just sat there and we did like prayer together and we were just chatting and we were just laughing and like talking about, things that we've struggled with throughout our life and things where we still want to expand into who we really are. And, hey, James, happy Monday. And it was just this beautiful, weekend. And so I wake up this morning and I'm like so excited. And I'm like getting ready. And as I'm getting ready, I'm like, oh my God, like I feel like my weekend was just wow. And I met like new clients and I had people enroll on LinkedIn and I had new followers come on and I had new comments and new messages. Like, everything just felt like it was like working and it was clicking and it was going. And it just was a beautiful life. I guess that's what I wanted to share. And so why I guess I wanted to share all that detailed information with you all is that I think sometimes we think when we're living our purpose or when we're living into who we're meant to become, we're so used to this like 9 to 5 hustle and grind, always working, always doing, always whatever. But when you really switch your paradigm, you begin working in a different way. You're always working with emotional energetics. You're always working with, mastering your emotions. Like when things don't go as planned, do you lash out on people? When things don't go your way, do you have strong boundaries of like, no, actually I'm not going to accept that and I'm moving on and there's no conversation needed. I'm not going to continue to allow things I don't want into my life. You begin to like look at like vibrations more. You begin to like look at people. You begin to trust people more. You begin to know that the universe always has your back and things are just aligning for you. So you're not in this like mode of hustle. Like I need to be a manager. I need to be here at 8 a.m. and then 10 p.m. and whatever. Your time is much more fluid, but you're always working in the realm of like potentiality of how can I be better in this moment? How can I create this connection with this person that I feel an energy with, that I feel an aliveness with? And from that, make sure that I stay connected with that person, whether it's through my social media, whether it's through a phone number, but I like have something where I can consistently connect with alive energies that I'm meeting in people as I'm growing and as I'm evolving. And so that is really this work. That is the work of like energetic beings. That is the work of spirituality. That is the work of potentiality. That is the work of enlightenment. That is the work of God. And so it doesn't matter maybe if you got too drunk one night or, I don't want to say all the time, but, too drunk one night, you made a judgment call on someone where you thought they were a good person and they're not. And you just begin to like live your life more in not working through what you've achieved throughout the day, but you're working through how you feel throughout the day. Let me check in. How do I feel around this person? How do I feel when I'm doing this task? Am I excited to post this photo? Or am I doing it because I feel like I need to do it to get money? Am I showing up to this job because I feel excited, or do I need to do it to get money? And what can I begin to do to begin to feel excited about my life? What can I begin to do to feel excited about my relationship? Any relationship will get boring or will get mundane or will get repetitive routine if you don't go like, what can I do to make it exciting? What can I do to like create new rituals or habits in this? And so I wanted to come on specifically because I wanted to just offer this because it was just really a profound expansion for me. There was just so much that came through, and I wanted to share vulnerably because I don't always share these parts of myself of like going out and clubbing and dancing and this, but I really want to bring that more online, especially my dancing for you guys, my dancing and my communication and the way that I connect with people. And I want to make this more accessible to you of how to really create these authentic connections more frequently with predictability that fuels life into you, that inspires you, that makes you just excited for what's to come. And so anyway, if you want to know more on this, I have a brand new program. I've never launched it before. I'm so thrilled. It's a 6-week program. It's called Liberated Pleasure, and it's living your life in every area with pleasure. So making money with pleasure, living in relationships with pleasure, doing health with pleasure. Like, it's literally like living a pleasurable life instead of forcing yourself to do and achieve and, oh, this sucks, I'm going to do it anyway. Like, how do we begin to live with pleasure and liberate ourselves in that way? So that's going to be the new program. And then obviously, if you are looking for a deeper, more intimate dive, which I obviously recommend, because if you want to expand your life, you have to get around people who are living the life that you want. I have VIP immersion days where we get a full one-on-one day together. It's completely one-on-one together. We just go deep. We can do it virtual, or you can come to LA, and we just go like deep into nature. We go deep into yourself. We do meditation. We go deep into your psyche. We go deep into your business, your career. Like, what is it that you're meant to do, and how do we get you doing that? How do we get you doing income producing activities? Like, we really go deep into this. And I have 3 of those for the rest of the year. Or you can become a private one-on-one client, which is a 3-month minimum commitment, where you get access to all my past online courses. You get weekly calls with me and 24/7 access to me. So that's that. But I wanted to come on and share it and be alive and just, this life, it gets to be so good. This life gets to be so good if you choose it and if you claim it and you decide it. And you can't just do it one time. It's a continuous moment, over and over and over and over again. And even when things seem painful, even when things are not working out, it's like looking like, where is the beautiful lesson in this? Because my life is going to be so grand and so big and so spectacular. Where is the lesson in this moment? So message me Liberated Pleasure to get the details. It's going to go up today, the link. So you'll get the early enrollment price if you message me today, only today, Liberated Pleasure. The second part is a VIP immersion day. Just say VIP immersion. And the next one will be one-on-one. So message me one-on-one clients. Otherwise, go to my website, colleengallagher.co, and you can look at all my books, my experiences, my meditations. We have things from $1 all the way up to, I think, $10,000 on there. So something for everybody if you want to learn and put new information inside your mind, because when you learn new things and you put new things in your mind to create new formations neurologically, you begin to act in different ways. And so I know the information I've learned and the information I teach has fundamentally changed my life. Every time I say it, every time I communicate it, every time I get on here, I become better as a leader, as a creative, as an artist. And I want you to have that for your life, where you begin to build a community of raving fans, of raving clients who want to better themselves through the wisdom that God has put through you at this specific time in the world. So I love you, I honor you, and have a great start to the week.